Y'all, all this stuff going on about TD Jakes. Woo, baby. Baby. What I think about that, let me tell you, it is shocking. You can't deny that it's not shocking. TD Jakes don't help me in many of the same ways he may have helped many of y'all. But in the same sense, it don't shock me. This flesh is weak. This flesh is always trying to take over. This flesh is always trying to regain control. It's always trying to gain new ground. It's always trying to reclaim its territory. Yeah, the devil's on the prowl, looking to set people up. The Lord tells us about wolves in sheep's clothing. The Lord tells us that we all fall short of the glory. So, in a sense, I'm not shocked. You see, how many of you all have the evil that's on your level that you've succumbed to, that you made a home with in a season in your life? How many of y'all have done some things that you got to leave out of your testimony, or that you're tempted to, or that you know once when you say it, you gonna lose some people? Yeah, a Christian fail. Okay? A Christian fail. Good thing as I was listening to him, I was looking for God. So I wasn't trying to follow TD Jakes. I was trying to follow God. As I sat under his sermons, watching him move, listening to him in interviews, I wasn't trying to hear what thus saith TD Jakes. I wanted to hear God. What is God trying to tell me through this man's experience, through this man and what he has ascertained as truth? Because you need the Lord to make that clear for you. This is what an individual is saying. I don't care how good it sounds. Lord, is this what you want me to grab hold of? See, I wasn't after TD Jakes. I wasn't putting TD Jakes on a pedestal and was like, oh, wow, he's so amazing. I want to be like TD Jakes. No, I want to be who God has called me to be. So what my heart does is it moves to the areas in which I not just sinned, but fell and got comfortable in sin in seasons of my life. But that was at my level that I was at. What is the wickedness, the evil that was stirring around TD Jakes at the level that he was at? I don't know his story. I don't know what was coming against him. I don't know. But I don't want to stay in a place of judgment. Notice I said stay there. Did I go there? Did I do the side eye? Let's be real, it's shocking. But what my heart immediately wants to go to after that is Gosh, there have been seasons where I've sinned. There have been seasons where I fell into sin, and the world would be shocked. This is what you're doing. This is how you're doing it. I'm so grateful for the people that offered me accountability, that allowed there to be justice in such a way in which they didn't just receive me right away. There was a consequence for that. But then we moved into forgiveness and was able to move forward. I'm so grateful for that. Some of the worst stuff I've done in my life. Is there a hierarchy of sin, or is it just sin? So I look at the story of David, because people could say, oh, but he had a following. He had people that depended on him. All of these different things. Look at David. God pulled that boy out the field. His own family didn't even think he would be worthy even to be considered. Yeah. Samuel had to say, we ain't leaving until I see that boy. That's what God did for him. Oh, in the power of God, David defeated Goliath, gave David the victory. Oh, thousands were laid at the feet of David, slain by his hand, because God gave him the victory. God gave him a whole kingdom. I'm giving you my people. Yeah, I'm dethroning one, and I'm giving you the crown that another is wearing right now. You're going to be known as one that's after my very own heart. And you're going to go on a rooftop, see another man's wife when you have plenty. Take her into your bed. She gets pregnant. You want to set up the husband so he could go home and be drunk and go be with his wife, and then the pregnancy will look like his. See, you don't even want to be honest and expose your truth, your fault to this man. Then when he don't fall for it, you go call somebody else and invite them into your mess and have that other person set them up on the front lines to be killed. Then you bring this woman into your home? What? You talk about commitment. You talk about deep in your sin. And you have this child? Oh, yeah. But what's God's response? See, yeah, you did all this like I wasn't watching. You didn't talk to me about this once. You didn't check in with me once. David, what's going on? What happened? But yet he sends somebody else to go and talk to David, and not even about that issue. We got to talk about your heart's posture and why your actions ain't in alignment with what your heart's posture is. I got to reveal to you your heart on the matter, and I got to get you to see you acting outside of even what you know to be right. See, God, there's going to be consequences with that. But see, even though there was consequences and that son, had to die, and there was strife in his family, there was no peace, there was still redemption. He had another son, Solomon. And God loved Solomon and blessed Solomon greatly. See, the story didn't end. I know initially it may stir up judgment and shock, but let it also move you to the place of understanding, a place of compassion in the fact that we all sin. Let it move you to praying for God's justice to be done. but then also let it move you so that he can, on the other side of that, be redeemed and be forgiven. Talk soon.